To whom it may concern, these are words from the past. Slow down, don't read too quick, and I could feel it last. 'Cause your life and my life are something more than the world can see. If you're reading this, it means that, oh, I'm still alive and having all the life that you gave it to survive. Oh, we'll never quit and we'll never win. Oh, so I'll be the only one when the song says, oh, no. I could be the last one standing. I could be the last one standing. Too long I lived in the dark, always searching for the light. Too long I lived in the wrong, always wondering what's right. But my life and your life is hope the world will know. If you found this, it means that, oh, I'm still alive and having all the love that you gave it to survive. Oh, we'll never quit and we'll never quit. Oh, no. So I'll be the only one when the song says, no, I could be the last one standing. I could be the last one standing. I could be the last one standing. No, I could be the last one standing. No, with me, I will be the last man standing. The last one standing.
I feel this too. NWO or NW Cole. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted to give an opportunity to an individual just to clear things out, get things out in the open because I want to understand the mindset. And this has a lot to do with what you've been on in W Cole for a long time and Warbot. I heard some things. I heard the Shay. She's like, I mean, they're really convinced we're a team. Is this how this works on here? We just become teammates and we're battling the evil Aaron or whatever he's calling himself these days. Is this how this goes? We're automatically a team. Oh, it's because I stuck with you. I stick with it. Cole and Warbot. Damn. So it's said, dude. We are a team officially due to Shay and Aaron. Urban should get off YouTube and get a real job. The only one with some common sense. Do you see why I stick with Cole here? Because he's got some common sense. I was unaware Mr. Urban was not employed. I highly doubt that. What you would think correct. I don't know what they're thinking. Like this guy's not employed. You want me to get fired or something? Damn, that sucks. Hey, but if I do, I will be jobless. And guess what? I'm gonna be doing streams every day, not every other day or every 3 days. It's gonna be every day. You're gonna hear this guy. You're gonna get sick of him. Like, damn, I wish this guy would just shut up. Wish I would have never wished unemployment amongst this guy. He needs to be busy doing things. Get off of here. And that's how to go. You people are just looking for trouble. Effluent for you. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking for truth and answer. Thank you. Crafty Cat 77. I was working on this flick, right? You're in there, like swimwear. That's all I'll say. I was just searching down this list of videos. Like I have about 2,000 videos, just a bunch of them. Some stuff is old. Most of the stuff is old. So when you're looking at this video, it's going to be a repeat of a lot of things because a lot of old clips have made it into the split. But it's more of a educational kind of thing. I'm just using you guys as props in my puppet show. Urban is going to bring it to you. Bring it some. Baby Fist, what's going on? Hello to you. Give me a second. Well, appreciate that, Mass One, but it's not really a good day for me. Seeing as I got 20%, maybe 15 of some native, it's not a good day for us. You know what I mean? But yeah, we tuck that deep down inside, and we're looking forward to Kwanzaa. That's what we're doing. I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to be talking about one of our favorite guys. We're going to be talking about Aaron V. Cox today. While I was working on Crafty's part of this video, which is very short, it's only about 15 seconds. You'll see it's not what you're expecting. It's not like past previous videos. This is a different type of thing going on. It's going to look the same, but context is totally different. Lady Double One, midweek greetings to you as well. And pre-happy Thanksgiving, you celebrating something like that, you better eat and eat until you have to wear just wear some stretchy pants, and I think you'll be fine. I'm scared to stream. The truth that vids are easier to do. Streaming is time consuming without streaming. You should get to some streams. I don't know why you're waiting. Everybody loves fellowmon streams. Oh, we can. Hey, I will tell you this. Streaming is a lot easier than making videos. And you make videos, so I don't know why you're saying this. It's easier. Oh, it's more fun. Streams are like the fill-in points for this channel. So when you notice I'm doing lots of streams, just keep in mind there's not much videos coming. If you see me lacking in streams, you know videos are coming. But if you see me lacking in streams and there's no videos, you know we're at the end of the road. But yeah, thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, those stretchy pants will do you just justice, some justice. But I want to get into story time, Fellowmon. You're going to be interested in some of this. And the reason this really came up is because I was doing this video, I was doing Crafty's part, right? I'm like, I have some clips of her. I want some more. Let's see what else I got. I ran into something. I was just like, well, there it is right there from the horse's mouth. There's really no getting out of this one. You could try, but I don't know, man. We're going to be talking about Aaron V. Cox. We're going to be getting into a little story time. Give it about 15 minutes. I don't want to start off completely with this. Give this stream some justice. 45 minutes sounds about right. An hour and 45 minutes. I heard something in the background saying hour and 45 minutes. Excuse me?
All it is to me is that they, like Scotty Cuckarati, need me to help carry his streams to get going a little bit, you know? They need a little help. Need this guy, Aaron Cox, to help carry their streams.
You think Urban Disciple can go that long? I'll get tired. It's like, man, I have nothing more to say on this. But I don't try to fill in time with empty words with no meaning behind it. I mean, full intentions and meaning. Like, it's just halfway there. I might as well get off. Wasting people's time. It's easier to join others. Yes, okay. Now I agree with that. Because you got to think of things. You got to be all witty and stuff. We're looking for a show. Man, I'm not a clown. And sometimes I don't feel like putting on any shows. For the most part, I don't put on any shows. This is just what is you get is what you get. You'll get it in real life too. It's the same thing. It's nothing different. I'm just as boring as you think I am in real life. So I don't know how
He's definitely a clown.
you guys think I'm all these things, Satanists and Freemasons. We're getting all this. Kevin Conan Blanco. Hello, Ryan. I just wanted to pop in, say hello. Also, your truth is biased. If we was all standing in a circle and we put a different shape in the center and we was all looking at this world, we would. He's got a lot to say. Fakuk, it's FCUK, your inspiration. What's going on? How you doing today? Turn up the mic. You want me to do what you guys do? You just drown out everybody? I don't know, man. All right. How's that? Is that better? We'll turn it all the way up. How about that? Is that better? All right.
I think he needs turbo mode.
all be seeing the same thing, but from different angles. Well, here's one thing that you could see straight on, Kevin. You came to my channel. You started making videos on me because I wouldn't start dissing a call for an uprising with you and your brother. God rest his soul. And this is how this really all started. You took my video on Richie and ODD TV. And, Kevin, there's some, and you guys might think I'm some bad dude, but I heard that ODD TV got arrested for robbing some banks. So this is in 2025, I believe. Right? He got arrested for robbing some bank. That YouTube shield money just wasn't cut. They must have gave him something delicious to chomp on. And when he took it all away from him, he got to resort to robbing banks. Damn. Could you believe that? It might be a conspiracy theory. I did see these little pictures, and it does look like a bad. I didn't go into the records or anything like that. Who cares? But this is what I've heard. Whatever happened after that, Kevin, is what happened. You were calling me all those things. Most of that stuff was rebuttals. And you know this. You had that kid picture up for me to fall for your trap. And it worked. Funny thing is that most people take your side on this. You should apologize for all that stuff. I thought we buried the hatchet. See, it doesn't matter if we bury the hatchet, Kevin. People care about this. People, they take your side. And for what reason, we already know why. We got something sick in their brain. I think the urban disciples are sick at. Okay, there was some words on some videos rebuttaling you. Ain't sick. I mean, the jokes. Look, dude, you took little girl. You took me calling you a little girl to stick a dildo in your butt. You said that I was sexualizing young girls. This is how the keto stuff goes. Now, I don't know how you can't look at this straight on and look in yourself. Like, well, you might be right. Yeah, a bunch of Robin and his buddies were calling you all that stuff. I call you that. You just lumped me in with them and said, oh, you guys were calling me all these things. That was Mark Reed and Gus 333. That was all that kind of stuff. Stand up. Once we come to that realization, like I said, I'll take responsibility for everything that happened. In order for us to move forward and not to convince people, I don't really care. I know what I did in that time period. Everybody else does too. It's just the cuts and the timeline of all. But people can believe what they want to believe. It doesn't really matter to me about that. But just to let you know, people are still using that in those videos that are spooky little stupid videos that you and your brother was putting together. I took responsibility for what I did. I said what I said. Whatever, man. I'm only on this topic because people bring it to me, they put it in the video. Just that one lady used the whole entire video for the shout out video. It's good stuff, man. A lot of that I did say, and a lot of it was hilarious. It was so great. You made a video an hour long of using my clips. That's how great it was to you, Kevin. 2019 was a hell of a year. I'll tell you that. Especially for me as a person. And I grew so much during that time, but it wasn't that I grown. I just was off of that pedestal I was on. I was off that train. I've been off that train since 2020. I had to look back, man. Well, I refuse to get up here and argue with people day in and day out. I'm not doing all that. I'm not inviting people up. You see the difference. I'm not doing this for you. So I'm just letting you know this is what's been happening. Yeah, yes, exactly, Kevin. I called you a little girl and stick a dildo in your butt, but you said I was sexualizing girls. Like, where does this come from? That's your twisted mind right there. And I don't know what you were doing. You sure aren't taking responsibility for robbing the nieces and nephews, and you be quick to be like, oh, he's got my kid's picture. What about the laws? The COPA laws and all this stuff. Hey, you know as well as I do what you were doing. I wasn't the first, but I sure am the most memorable when it comes to this. And I remember people talking about this before I even thought of anything like that. I didn't care about Facebooks and your name. That was Derek who put that out. And Derek, Doc, left you too. So that's your boy right there. That's how I knew you from him. And you would say it. That's cool. Oh, and thanks for putting it on Facebook. I know you want to blame iSpot for that. You didn't do any better, though. You actually did worse and laughed. And you told people that was me and that stripper with those heels on. That's not me. It was so phony and fake that you had to plaster my face over that dude's face. Anybody looking at that dude could tell it's not me. I am not that big of a person. Not like that. He was a really beefy kind of guy. And I am not that. But you have to admit, Kevin, for that dude being that beefy, he could wear those heels. Yeah. Urban said the Nirvana album cover is not CP. Did I say that? Boy, it's not CP. I was at CP. That's like saying, oh, and Shizzle called that photo of yours CP. I mean, I may have said that a few times, but we were in a battle. He said that not being in a battle. I wonder what that meant, but so what? Kevin don't think it's CP either. Pretty monotheism don't think it's CP. I've read their comments. I think she was the one who brought that up, but it's not CP. A kid that's just naked, it's not CP. What kind of sick minds are we dealing with? That's like if if a guy is just sitting there naked, is that pornography? That's not pornography. Pornography, there has to be some sex acts going on in there. And for you to think that about a naked child, it's saying a lot about how your brain operates. You gotta be scared of this stuff. Pretty gross. Anyway, I wanted to invite.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me, mirror, what is wrong? Can it be my daylight clothes or is it just my daylight song? What I do ain't make believe. People say I sit and try. When it comes to being daylight, it's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Now you see my plug one style and my plug one second code. You say plug one and two are hippies nowhere. Not that's still plug one. Always pushing that we formed and there's no need to lie. When it comes to being plug one, it's just me, myself, and I. 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 Proud, I'm proud of what I am. Poems I speak are plugged too tight. Please, oh please, let plug to be himself, not what you read, alright? Right is wrong when hype is written on the soul, they lie that. Style is purely our own thing, not the folk disguise of shoulders. They lie stories from the soul, and in fact I can't deny. Strictly from the Dan Concepti, and from me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory for the one and two. Let that glories to deny. 526 and dookie eyes. People think they diss my person by stating I'm darkly packed. I know this, so I point at Q-tip and he stay black is black. Mirror, mirror on the wall, shovel chestnuts in my path. Just keep on up, keep up, so I don't get an aftermath. But if I do, I'll calmly punch them in the 4th day of July. Cause they try to mess with third degree, that's me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. Contestant number 4, do you have the answer?
My man, Aaron D. Cobb, into the chat room, or if you want on film, might be more of an epic stream if I keep it on cam. But I'm gonna give this guy time, give him like 45 minutes, and was actually wanted Cole to you're still learning. Okay, well, I mean, like I said, I'm not saying nothing about this. People keep bringing it up, and they keep saying I'm a sicko because of all that stuff that happened. I'm not no sicko from that shit. He knows what he did. He knows all the things I was saying was based on him in that comment. You're sexualizing little girls, you sick fucking pedophile motherfucking nigger. All that kind of shit. Like, whoa, this guy's flipping and tripping. Don't worry, it's all going in my next flick. We've just extended that 6 minutes.
See, Irving seems to forget who came up with the wig flipping trick.
So it's about a 12-minute video now. After what I did to him this morning, not sexually, he should stay away. Uh-oh. Blomez ain't coming through. Okay, well, all right, we'll just speak for him then. ABC and Shizzle are lurking and clipping. Then we'll replace.
Yeah, again, I can't go on Pred and stalker time. Now I got the time. And where are they at? They're in their little hangout or Discord or on the phone trying to plan how to do more damage control. They're gonna seriously, all y'all are gonna be like, why didn't anybody warn us about fellowmon? Every team he gets on, it just goes to doo-doo. And you'll see, I guess, again and again and again.
This stream later. I guess, man. I don't have anything to say about Shizzle. I haven't been paying attention to his stream. I did notice he's doing his little puppy mill mama thing. Like, dog, is this guy, does he want to,
should I, when he's about to lie, should I just
get to the bottom line here? He hasn't proven a thing. He keeps talking about the same people. He hasn't proven it. Don't get him.
poor Pervin?
Yeah, but to go on that Nirvana cover, I don't agree with that kind of stuff. Why would that be a photo, like an album cover photo? Why? It's not necessary.
Say my name, you little bitch.
So I don't know. There's a few people in here that know Aaron's story these days on how he went in on the sicko. We're talking about Rex. Yes, I really want to make this the last time because I was just doing my own thing, right? I was doing this little.
So as he's going on there, none of these assholes, as much as they spammed that sicko's name, they weren't the ones threatened to be sued by that sicko. Still no mention of that ped protecting judge getting canned. Bird wins. 10-0. About to be 11-0, I think.
Spot on with Crafty in it because she was like, "I want to be in that video too," and I said, "Okay, I won't make it bad or anything, but you'll get a chuckle out of it because none of it's bad. It's just you'll see." Um, but yeah, I was just doing that scrolling and clicked a video and seen bits and pieces of a stream. And I was like, okay, I must have got this for a video before and I didn't use it because I do that a lot. And what I heard in there was Nicola, and I said, "Uh-oh, this is the In the Night stream." What happened on In the Night? There was a blood moon on this night. Well, I said, "That's a nice gesture. Let's all just check out this blood moon together." I put it on a stream. I think I said earlier in the day that I went to stream. And I was just doing the stream, and here comes Nicola. She's talking in the chats. I said, for the 50 millionth time, why don't you just come on panel and we could talk about this? I haven't talked to that chick since like 2020. And OGM kicked me off the stream because I was being mean to her. And I was. I'll admit that. She said something that kind of bothered me. So I was all fueled off emotion. It's Wu-Tang Wednesday. I didn't even think it was Wednesday. I thought it was Friday. Nude models are not pornography at art museums. This is what I mean. This is a person who thinks like every naked thing in this universe is pornography. That is a weird way of just approaching life, right? Is that not weird to think like that? It is. But we're gonna get back to the In the Night stream. I'm gonna play. I wanted to play, Aaron, because I don't know where you're coming up with your stories these days. Everybody knows what happened. You trying to change history. But when it comes from your own mouth, it's going to be hard to change this. But it's just easy to write it off as a LARP. No one should ever buy that shit. Excuse me, but no one should ever buy that. It is not a LARP. This guy was just flip flopping all over the place. And this is the only real problem I have with it, that he will never just admit to anything about this. My thing was always like, you didn't go in on him, man. No, you were fooled. And you are just too much of a, I don't know what the word is. You have to be right all the time, whatever that word is. You have to be correct, and you can't be fooled. And you're just, you can't fool the great Cox. What are you talking about? I'm trained for this. Goes on and on about that. But it's going to be really hard to get out of this one. Because that's your story, right? And everybody's heard this, correct? That he went in on the sicko. He knew all these things from 2019, mind you, a year before any of this stuff surfaced. Early 2019 were his words. Now, if he wants to retract some of that, he could try. But yeah, he will just be called out for all his deceptions and lies. It seems like that's what he's bad at that. He just should stop lying. This is what he should do. Become one, become whole. You are a cock, so you got a one and a whole, right? Admit to the crowd. Admit you was fooled by this guy's story because you never read the transcripts. You didn't know about a side confession. Actually, you did know about all those things for months and still kind of low key defended them, which is, huh? Who's buying this at this point in time? I don't know. I guess you weren't around at that point, Shizzle, to even know. And you're going to find out, Shizzle, firsthand. You say I'm weaponizing sickos against you, dog. You see, that is the stuff that just makes my blood boil. And he sits there and he's victim. Oh, poor me. I've been victimized. They're saying things, and you're sitting over there defending a pedo defender, and you don't think you're gonna. Are you thinking I'm just gonna get away from this one? I don't have anything coming towards me. Oh, hell yeah, you do. What are you thinking? You're sitting over there defending this. Yeah, I don't really care. You've been educated. You've been shown. Fellowmon has been gracious enough to show you these things that you just deny because you're a pedo defender. I don't care how you want to get up on your streams and slice it, dude. You're a pedo defender. That's it. And people should be looking into you. Drop that name, son. Willie, drop it all, the whole thing. What's your take on Thanksgiving and the massacre of millions of indigenous peoples? Well, I will say this, man. I don't really believe the story, the mainstream story of the massacre of many of those. The legend goes those indigenous people were eating their own and enslaving their own. So I'm sure that they just sold their slaves to this other settler dude. I mean, and yeah, that's why I believe. Uh, if there was millions of murdered, I'm sure there were. But my thing is, it wasn't some English settlers and stuff that came over here and decided to just kill a bunch of people. I don't believe that. Those fools would have been slaughtered first of all because they didn't know the land. They don't know how to defend themselves over here. They don't know what these indigenous people have. And so there's just a great idea to just come over here and do that. No, I think they'd be more fearful in a land they don't know, and how they got around so easily is because they were shown.
You know what he's forgetting is that head protecting judge that got canned. Where's the outrage about that? And you notice how he just dropped off. He used me to carry his show a little bit and then move on to the next subject. Nothing really shown there. Uh-huh. Not a peep about that ped protecting judge that got canned. Wow. Not a peep about that victim. Oh, wait a minute. It's okay that Warbot and the garbage woman can't get the victim right in that case. But they're going to try to weaponize the shit out of it. What's it been since like 2019? I made you guys a juicy ass LARP video. But hey, at least you guys are talking about that ped because he's saying he's not a ped. But at least a judge recently, again, another judge ruled that he's on the registry for the lifetime there. Uh-huh. See, not a peep about that. Wow. No, it's not a LARP at all to drive peds into dirty judges so they get canned. Not at all.
Where to go and what to do. And it was more of these indigenous people that sold out their own to this dude. And yeah, they sold Manhattan for what, $24? You're killing me, Larry. But yeah, sad either way. That, the way nations get rich is to enslave their people, get free labor. Boom. How do you think it's happening? It still happens today. It's just fractions of a penny, and we don't see it because it's like a big number. But the number should be bigger than what the value is on that dollar now. I mean, like what, 20 times more? Something like that. We got a lot of people that buy a lot of things, but it seems like
Is this the arena they're talking about in the title? What's up this arena they're talking? We destroyed you in the arena with bullshit and lies? Can't call out the real shit going on? That's what I find amazing. That's why I did what I had to do. Really smoke these shit bags out. Somebody had to long time ago.
the value doesn't increase, but the people do, and the products every year, especially with food. I mean, how many people are on this planet and need food? They call it.
All he's doing, it sounds like a gimmick for monetization. here, let's use this guy Cox name to keep our stream going with a bunch of bullshit. Oh, we're destroying them in an arena. Okay, let's talk about some other stuff. That's all it is to me. Just a stupid flipping gimmick.
Inflation.
Oh,
That's just made
that
up
hurt.
stuff.
Oh, owie.
There's no such thing. They had everything charted and mapped out in terms of what people would be getting paid in the future in job sites. You can base those charts off of what inflation is going to be like. And they usually just follow the charts. All that other stuff is like fear porn and greed stuff. They always let you know. The old trooper community, to bring some of that back. But hey man, at least I tried to know the origins of how the channel started. A lot of these people, they got sucked into this YouTube. They went back and forth and they lost sight. I never lost sight. I just integrated because I got a bunch of YouTube. There's some that like this, some that like that. So I just think videos. No matter the topic, subject matter, productions are in full effect. But as I said before, it seems like that, not the passion for it, but just it's time consuming. And yeah, only when I'm having a good time with it. Hey, Kimberly.
I really do think they're pissed at what they can't do that others can. I think that's what's really going on here is they're pissed because other people are doing what they can't do. That's some crazy shit. I gotta get into this a little bit. Oh my god. We're gonna use Cox or some bullshit to help carry the water, call him a head protected, head protected.
Aaron.
Dude, oh, see, there you go. See, I went like 10 minutes in. First thing, still, nothing about fellowmon signing with that main supporter. Got the PayPal of that. They believe the RSO, even though he keeps on getting crushed in court. Couldn't even finish his counseling from a crime because he won't admit from 20 years ago. He won't admit. It's some crazy shit, man. Somebody had to go in on this fucker. And I know broadcasting. I've only won an International Radio Award, broadcasting award. You can find it if you're really good. Somebody had to go in on that fucker. That he was doing some shady shit, man. Oh well. Here, let's listen to Urban Trip out though.
Showman sounds baited. What? Aaron, bro, remember you went in on the sicko. Were you believing his sob story? But you were a fool. Is what I was saying all along.
No, you let him talk it out. You try to take as many notes as possible if you can't record. And you know what? They still won't go back to all I had to do right in the beginning. Oh, you're not a pet? No, I'm not a pet. I'm not what they say they are. You're not a pet. Really? Oh, well, I'm kind of interested on how to, like, take down pets, like, on the streets and the legalities of that. You got any suggestions? No? Oh, okay. That's all it took, right off the bat. Dumbasses.
He was fooled. He said it. When was this true? Let me see. November 18th, 2021. We weren't even in 2022 yet. And he's saying these things. That stuff happened.
Back in 2017, on my original channel, sorry you weren't there, I said that I was going to go in on some sickos and let's smoke out some dirty cops and put them on blast. Oh, it's happening, huh? Dirty judges are getting canned.
Been almost a year, almost 2 years at this point ago.
No, longer than that there, slick. And you still got fellowmon. What about his words? Oh, I'm not interested in taking down Preds or... No fentanyl dealers. No. What the fuck are you doing up in... What are you doing up in my business? what you're doing is you keep blowing my cover, you fucking stupid idiots. But that's why I'm working out all the kinks on you guys.
But remember, he figured everything out in 2019, early 2019. I said, no, I think you got your timeline wrong. No, because I was there, so you knew about the charges for a year. I mean, this story, bro, is just like...
So did the main supporter that fellowmon, fell for. Everybody knew about the charges. It was about whether or not his cases were gonna work out in court, and he thought it will. That's why I told you, dude, this guy could be dangerous if he gets money from this. From his big court grift. Court. Again, huh, Glazendine? Court, and you're letting him hang out in your chat. Huh, Glazendine? Not a word about the evidence of that, huh? Sounds like you're play fighting with Glazen there. Urban Deceptophile.
It stinks.
It
so
sure
bad.
does. Sounds like a uncleaned, hasn't been cleaned in a long time, Warbot's colonoscopy purse that he needs to empty out before he goes live. Halfway through. Poor guy.
He doesn't know where he is. I would agree. State actor much. He's not even following his own script. He's got a new script for the Rex thing. Oh my goodness.
He's just doing what he does. He's just talking stupid just so he can get monetized or whatever the fuck he's trying to do. Or maybe it's because I'm about to turn 400 subscribers. They gotta go nuts every time you get an extra 100. Dude, you guys are dumb the way you're locked into your stupid, dumbed down reality where you think you're in some type of an arena fighting each other, and it's dumb as shit, dude. I mean, it was fun for a minute back in 2016 and 17. Even Lanny came on the other day. He's like, "You're still fighting with these bastards?" Yeah, they're well funded, dude. They love going. I mean, I told them I was going to make them into a chew toy and a cartoon character long time ago. All right.
Well, I heard you weren't going to show up, man. That's unfortunate. I wanted to talk about these things. If Shizzle wants to come up and talk about these things, I'm not just blurting out words. This comes from your boyfriend's mouth, dude. Why would I get up here and say BS? I couldn't just tell it to you. You need to hear it for yourself. And it's just so amazing. I'm working on something else and I run into this. I was like, I should throw this in the video. But I said, nah, it has really nothing to do with the video. Well, I mean, it doesn't.
It's amazing how he needs to go to the gay projection, but Shizzle needs to come up and answer for what I did. But when I go up there, all of a sudden there's no questions, got no questions. I start thrashing them, and that stream gets book burned immediately. Huh, Urban Deceptophile. Oh, you need Shizzle. No, dude, if anything, I'm the lawyer around here. So I'll temporarily represent Shizzle, basically whether he wants it or not, because he's an Anon. Keep him Anon. He wants to be Anon, let him be Anon. Don't fuck with him. Why you gotta fuck with him? Why you gotta act like Urban Deceptive? Well, Eric Shilkerson, yeah, both of them, wanting his face. Put your face on camera. Put your face on camera. Like there's a bounty out there. Quit fucking with people. Especially when Spamton went into DJ Raps, the legend DJ Raps chat and started freaking spamming her because I was mirroring her. She's doing a course on how to make beats. You guys are making beats with your mouths, and that's it. You're not even recording anything. You're doing some hate rapping with Mass One. That's all you're doing, geriatric style with Nick Cuck and the Retirement Home Band and the LARPites on backup. It's pretty pathetic.
To set up people. Hold on, let me find that video. That's hilarious, man. It was a setup, people. Yep, that was quick. Dude, the stars are lining up and it's not in your favor, bruh. This is so simple. I don't know why he just doesn't say today, this day. Like, yeah, I fell for a sob story. Why doesn't he say that? He said it back then because if this was a LARP and shit, he's going backwards. You understand what I mean? He's going backwards. You gotta pay close attention to what I'm doing. So I find this video. So Aaron, bro, if you want to have a stream about this, that's cool.
I help auditors.
Okay.
It's important for everyone. Oh, and the guy went to her when she was sick, probably took advantage of it. It's funny how you take back your words now when finally a woman tells you that she has motherly instincts. Finally, you take back what you said, but you contradict yourself. But that's not the rule of law we live under. And I will say it again. The rule that it was the same thing. Anybody hurts a kid, they should be put down. I think. How do you think that person?
I'm not even going on that one.
Just called that 16. His actions, no. Right, I'm just not swaying either way because I don't know anything or about any of it, so I'm just gonna stay out of that. And plus, being, I'm sorry, just a mother, I have motherly instincts. Oh, I agree with you guys. I said earlier in the stream, I think if you get even caught with the 16-year-old, you should either be castrated or put down.
I've never heard him say that about the mouse guy, though. Has he ever said that? When that's exactly what he did, but it was set up, people. Hold on.
But when she owns a club of it, when...
Where is that part at? We're just going to get to the good, juicy bit.
They should be put down. You know who he... for that? Your Honor, my belief is that Mouse did not rape a 16-year-old girl. There were people around that would have heard a girl yell, rape. Rape was never yelled. This girl was 16 years old, probably a heroin junkie, and was using... There he goes what to do with it. A fake ID to get into a club where Mouse was working. This is how not these people cannot dig deep enough, and yet look where they're at with that comment right there. And these auditing, it's this guy named Mouse that does police auditing and records it, and she was 16. It doesn't matter if she was a drug. You guys are doing is allowing the survivors that want to come forward.
Actually, I just thought about it. This is not even a
video. Let's elaborate on this a little bit. You can't put them down. It'd be nice if the death penalty was enacted for crimes against children. That's a good deterrent. Okay. And until then, everyone has their day in court. He was going through court cases that we wanted to watch to see the outcome on what they were going to try to do to get either rid of the registry or help others get off the registry. And that case precedent, you have to help it play out, or you help create some of that court case precedent. And yeah, okay. So it's played out. I think he gets arraigned tomorrow. Look how much time it took as this experiment, because it's still going, isn't it? I can't believe you guys aren't still going on like Dave Tottashini and OG Juan Cannoli and Treats promoting his PayPal. The sicko Dave T. Nothing about that Mark Connors character with fellowmon up in there helping Eric Shilkerson do damage control for a suicide LARP on a state actor sicko. It's all proven. Nothing about those $13,000 I gave. That was Flathead. Got those clips, put them out there. But you guys are going to believe a Ped when he's sitting there lying. No, Cox is my main supporter. Dude, that motherfucker's desperate. If that were the case, he'd be suing me, trying to sue me like he did Flathead. He threatened it. They fucking know, dude. I'll throw some serious shit back at him. And that's why not one motherfucker on these streets has even tried. They gotta get Rotney to call my sheriff's department and lie to him that, like, tacos. He's going crazy on the internet. He's making tons of posts on Facebook. Well, my Facebook is deactivated for 5 years, motherfuckers, for a reason. I drew all these motherfuckers in back in 2015 and 16 by seeing what was really going on out there. Having the eyes to see, misrealize. Oh, man. That's all right, though. They can peddle it any way they want to. It had to come down to the way the court cases worked out. Thank God a dirty judge got canned. Nothing, not a peep about that. Not a peep about that.
But yeah, Shizzle, it was statutory. Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's right. My God, I can't do it with these fruitcakes, man. I really can't.
You're the one having a gay parade.
I'll find it another day. I know it's in a video somewhere. Cuck's not taking good advice and trying to lie his way out. What's going on, bro? You know, I don't know what he's doing because, like I said,
good.
My lady's short.
You don't know what I'm doing, but what you keep on doing is blowing my cover, you fucking idiots. You're getting the people that I'm trying to get their side, or I got my own questions, and they're cutting communications. So what are you guys really doing? Are you really trying to protect peds? Because you guys can't do the shit that I've been doing. You don't. You won't. fellowmon's expressed it. So why the huge interest in what I'm doing? Uh-oh.
Hold on. On which account? This one? Because if it is, oh, that's great. We'll just play it over and over.
Yeah. That's why I did it. That's why I put out a LARP video for him, to keep these fucking preds busy.
Because I do have it in one of my videos, but I don't know where it is right now.
As much as Shadowbox and the court record said that they're going to leave their targets perplexed, exhausted, confused, look at the way Urban Disciples acting. Warbot, the garbage woman, they always got this new team to try to apply pressure. We'll get into it later. We'll give them the anti-venom. Pathetic. Him and Scotty Cuccarati were going to fight, and they live right down the street from each other. Literally. He's getting messages coming in.
And let's bring that up. What do you think there, Urban?
Yep.
20 years ago, this guy signs an affidavit about having sex with a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, the case details were coming out. Now, as much as these guys want to say that I tried to victim shame a victim, I still said probably a heroin junkie. And yes, she was getting drugs from somewhere, and they were going unchecked, like they were coming from the cops. They were all doing drugs. That type of a drug is only available if a dealer's allowed to do it through the police. Get it through your thick skull, Urban Disciple. That happens. That seemed to happen in this case. So both the police and whoever beyond that detective that lost his qualified immunity. Oh, but wait a minute, he's a hero. And I want to believe that. The detective got a slippery motherfucker to get him to light off. And that's what the rodent wanted. They can't go this deep in the psychology. They're not trained for it. JD got his degree by doing time. I didn't get my degree, but I got close enough. And towards the end, I'm like, holy shit, I am in a liberal college, damn it. The shit they were trying to slam down my throat in the 400 courses, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. I've lived some of this shit, man. They're trying to peddle that ain't right. Yeah, it was stupid, but anyways. Then from there, I wanted to go to, I think I'll say it, Lewis and Clark College. Become a copyright lawyer and an entertainment lawyer, try to help protect bands and their copyright issues, work out their copyright issues. And we're going to be getting into that too more here in this other case with Nasty Troll Media and Scary Terry Joist. That's a good one. That's some funny shit, Baby Fist. You should come on for that when I play that, but I'm going to have to change over the mic settings and everything. I really don't have that much more time. But anyways, no, that case between, hey, you just don't mess with artists that call themselves Nasty Troll Media. Okay? Because he can get nastier than, well, Babyfist. You should come on. Let's get it deep into it, right? You don't want to talk about the court cases. Right, Babyfist? Court case number 711. It's like my badge number 0420. Oh my gosh. Here, we're almost done with this.
That's why this stuff is brought up. But the thing is, the affidavits didn't line up exactly. So there's a problem there, and the girl might have been a heroin junkie doing.
Okay, see, and the thing is, too, he's also not going to go into the victim where she cleaned herself up. It's okay that Warbot and the Garbage Woman get the wrong victim. They're thinking Liz from Hoax Wars. See, I can remember detail like that because, I mean, I wanted to take down poachers that were, down in animals just for their antlers and ivory and shit like that and go up into Alaska. Really did. And, hey, I didn't want to go from the military going back to working for the government. It hit me one day in that 400 course. I'm like, I'm being fucking shammed. This isn't good. But anyways, yeah, didn't want to waste my GI Bill any longer, and hopefully, see, that's what you do is like, shit, this isn't going to work out. This isn't good. Right? So, like, all right, give the funds to another veteran. Anyways. Yeah, it's some pretty crazy shit, man. But you see, they're on the surface, huh, Babyfist? These guys are just on the surface because you've had so much success, right, Babyfist? Let's talk about it.
Favors for cops, and that's what we've been up against in our corrupt system.
That is what I'm talking about right there. That is Mouse's story right there. That has nothing to do with what Aaron knows.
That's not the exact story either. That's a part of the story that I gave them in a couple of good LARP videos so they would keep putting that pet on blast. What do you think about that, Babyfist, since you're going to be here? Huh? Push them right into a dirty judge that's going to give them restraining orders to protect them, and it don't work out like that. They're not smart enough. Preds only know Pred behavior. Yeah, thinking they got everybody outsmarted. Uh-huh. No. No, it's like almost Gen X is standing up going, nope, sorry, our turn. Oh shit.
Force fed this information because he felt sorry for him. He felt sorry for him, Shizzle.
No, not at one point in time did I feel sorry for that guy. I was wanting to know what the fuck he was really doing living close to a college, and then all of a sudden come to find out he got nailed on being on the registry living behind an elementary school and an auto body shop. That's not good. Okay, again, with the Easter baskets, and I believe that's in case record now. The Easter basket shit, and him and his abductor buddy would freaking sit there and watch these Easter baskets. It's not cool. Go back to the old streams here. I talk about it a little bit more. But that's where they're not going to go. They can't get down to, oh, okay, court case record says this. Or no, we're trying to make court case record here, but you don't need to call my sheriff and say he's flipping out on Facebook when my account's been shut down for 5 years. Amazing. Good try. So you got Urban Disciples doing what he does. It's his words, man.
He said a sob story. Let's continue.
There's no sob story there. It's you gotta wait till the courts get all worked out. He makes his attempts. It's now on court record in Colorado to where others, like pred catchers, can use that court precedence, especially in federal. And, well, we'll see what happens next day or two. Sounds like he might be going back to jail. Who knows? It's a great audit for the state of Colorado, and especially since they already had one judge that got canned.
If you've got any talent, any art, you've got a voice, you use a microphone, you might get set up. Period.
Might get set up.
Or what he's not going to talk about is sickos and fucking snitches, like even in J6 with the leader of the Proud Boys, where you're going to have, and that sick fuck was like trying to dance out behind his van and his CD skipping. That's some karma shit. And all of a sudden, this indolent half handicapped guy comes out and he's all throwing grass and leaves at him. Then the pred shows on camera he's got to be beat up. If you're going to put yourself on stage, get ready to have fucking tomatoes hurled your way. No, not this pred. All of a sudden, he's threatened to sue me because I'm fucking keeping him on blast. You guys are using his name. I try to keep it to the rodent so I don't get sued, but I ain't suing you guys. Oh, what do you think about that, baby fist, if you're going to be around?
And if you don't go along with the program, that's
it. Yo, what's up, JD?
Mr. Beware Mouse. No. Mr. Beware.
See, you got some nosy, chicklet, like Miss Glittery stalkers that you're going to send in on people that can challenge your bullshit reality that you're trying to invent. You're fucked. And you've been fucked for a while. It's just you've been chew toys and basically party confetti. Fodder.
Mouse has an appeal for his charges.
Again.
Okay, so you state fact. You got some thug. I gotta do what I do. Yeah, I'm reporting on what I found so far in this case. It seems kind of egregious, like Predward's case. Seems a little egregious. There's something a little corrupt smelling there with the attorney general and some dirty judges. Oh, wait a minute. Thanks, Bird, for helping get one canned.
Can I appeal a guilty plea, especially after 20 years? That's another one of Mouse.
Did he not try? Did he not go? Is he not going through the courts now? Well, he did. Been losing. Thanks again, Bird. Your country owes you, dude. No shit.
Those tales that he told you. And you just fell for it. Pedo sympathizer 101.
20 years ago, you guys.
Lying thug ass, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's some network shit. It's been being called out for a long time. Right, Babyfish? There's your network shit right there. You try to keep it a little on the surface. This is what's going on. You got to wait for the court cases to finalize, but there's somebody there to cut you off. Oh my God, he's pedo sympathizing. No, you want to see how these judges are protecting them so they can be weapons to further propagate a sick agenda to try to brainwash people into acceptance. And you guys, I know you needed me around for your little show, and I don't mind getting some tomatoes thrown at me, but you guys weren't the ones that put the math together. To, oh shit, as he's being pressed from this way, and you got Bird and 303 on the ground pressing him over this way, and wait a minute, there's no one there on the inside to go. Wait a minute, let's hear your side. See, that's the sad part right there, because what you're doing is you're blowing the covers of decoys, especially for once they're an RSO on a compliance check. And the county should be doing that. There should be funding there to do that. So, I mean, you want to call people state actors? There you go. If you're going to fucking sell out and be a state actor, I'll do a compliance check all day. Or maybe I should just go back, and I'll go back to Alaska and, well, maybe one day graduate college. Go to Alaska and become, a fish and game law enforcement federal officer to take down poachers that are, like wasting the animal and taking the antler. It's pretty fucked up. But all of a sudden, because people wanted to tie me in with some weird shit, and I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to go to that pedo psyop bullshit. But hey, somebody's got to do a compliance check, but y'all don't know what that is. It's been around for a long time. It's called civilian oversight. It's basically a movement that's been around since the 70s. Sorry you're not caught up on that yet. Quit blowing people's covers. You guys are fucking idiots. You sound like idiots to people that actually know kind of what's going on, trying to do something about the problem, but you got these idiots that don't want to do anything about the problem. But why are they making a big deal about people that are trying to do something about the problem when they don't want to? Like fellowmon, it's in the clip. Nope, don't want anything to do with pred catching. Nope, don't want anything to do with trying to take down fentanyl dealers. It really does come up to we the people. I don't represent we the people or any organization, agency, on my own volition, will, and F you. This is like one big writ of mandamus, not a mandamus, like Warbot can't even freaking pronounce. Holy shit. It's a mandamus? Yep, it sure is, man. It'll protect you from fucking weirdos calling in on you because they're losing battles in this fake arena on the internet, like Vic. Yeah, good job sending another one, but they just, I mean, you keep on failing. They don't work. So it's not working. What's this arena? Is this supposed to hurt right here? Ow.
And he doesn't like pedophiles. Just because he had...
That's a good, see, that's what he was saying. He's not a ped. Oh, really? This is exact. You're not, and all these accusations and shit are out there. Whoa, man, what would you do to help take him down? Like, try to get him, meet up at a park or something. What would you do? What can you suggest? I mean, you've been tied up into it, and it just nothing. And that tells you everything. Since you want to use these fantasy words, it tells you everything. And it smokes out shit bags like Urban Disciple and all these other little bench warmers that have been watching for a long time. The fellowmon are feeding to my LARP videos to smoke you shitbags out for a long time. But they keep kicking, flailing, and wailing. You'll probably be using an urban right there, urban freaking song. Because you got no creativity of your own. That's the problem there. But you got my words, you think you're sinking me, where I just need you guys to keep a sicko on blast, and that's what I was hoping. Help me keep this sicko on blast, dude. There's something here. There's something fucking going on here. We take down weirdos and sickos on the internet all the time. Forever. Sure. Oh, you get one reeled in on you. This is what happens right here.
With a minor, and the way that all unfolded is she got a fake ID to get into a bar where she was loving up on him.
I believe that to be possible or true. There's another scenario there. Okay, that's not ped protecting. That's, again, what I was told or heard, or what he was trying to protect himself with the story. But the girl was hanging out with another few other people and girls. They were all doing drugs together. It's not that I'm protecting anybody there. If anything, right there is where you want to help protect the detective so he doesn't let a slippery pred get through his hands. But they can't go that far. But that's why I was saying this back. This is back from like 2018 or 19 or something like that. You see, the thing is, they're trying to peddle it as current constantly without timestamps, and that's part of, I mean, a really good agenda. Bravo, you did good. You're taking part of my words and twisting it around and shit.
That's a setup, people.
That's a setup.
Yeah, both the police and that sicko abused that girl. They were getting drugs. There was another girl there that may have, or apparently may have been, and they use minors, and other girl, maybe that was skunk water. See, skunk water might know. She was around those parts. Maybe it was skunk water, and why they got to stick together. Skunk water. That's why she's been going to Shizzle's channel to help kind of facilitate it all. Wonder what skunk water got busted with back in the day to make her need to help that rodent. But that's the sick shit. That's what our taxpayer money's been going to, and that's why I'm like, this isn't good. And I'll say whatever the fuck just to get eyes on a certain situation, because you gotta focus at the root and the core of the problem, and that's becoming the oversight for a compliance check that can't really be done besides a probation officer. They don't have the time to sit there and decoy their own peds that they're supposed to meet with once a month. So it comes up to the civilian side. So to give them a compliance check, it needed to be done a long time ago. I got threatened to be sued, but thank God for somebody in Colorado that was going to keep challenging that shit and putting that fucker on blast, not let him get away with it. But it was some type of a setup, and there was reasons why. It said if a judge wanted him off the internet, he would get him off the internet. So again, why was a judge protecting an RSO and then gets canned? Now do those words make a little more sense from what I said back in the day? But they don't get it. They're not going to get it. And yeah, that's why we use them as chew toys. But yeah, I'm retiring anyway, and that's why I was letting them blow my cover. Sorry. Yeah, oh my gosh. But look what we smoked out, dude. Right? I mean, they're even trying to get so desperate to like say that I freaking helped off or MDK Cappy. Isaac Cappy. That was pretty desperate. Whoever came up with that, that probably came from Tacos and Predward and Sugar Shine and some others helping feed Vic. Whoever fed whatever the story was that I'm not allowed to go to a store in my town, that was a bunch of bullshit. Another good one. And it was actually twisted around. It was actually Vic's picture that got put up on a store in my town. And they twisted it around. Yeah, that's right. Rage quit.
Around in the club, rubbing up on him. Shizzle, it's a setup now. Take this stream and have a stream and answer this stuff, bro.
Well, yeah, and when I do, it usually gets book burned or not answered back in a let's say a more formulated attack. Okay, it's just stop at the surface and weaponize what's there, twist the intent, and F off. Okay? You should not mess with artists that can make you look bad, and then you gotta plagiarize and then use something like this case to carry a stream for your bullshit monetization and all these other carrots that have been dangled on you. It's pretty stupid.
Well, answer this stuff.
But,
You've heard it all.
see, the thing is, it's plausible deniability just to be able to keep crying on their streams. They're not going to come into my chat and go, drop a link. Well, I mean, no matter what I say, they're going to twist around anyway. So I'm having a little fun with it, but somebody had to do it, and I knew where to apply the pressure at that time because of the way they were allowing RSOs to be on the platform. And then all of a sudden, Treach and OG1 Cannoli are busting out this guy named Dave Tadashini. And I come across the video. I'm like, wait a minute, why are they promoting the guy? Why aren't they like blotting out his PayPal? No shit. And wait a minute, whoa. Oh, there's sickos there to weaponize his clout. Oh, wow. You guys are really stupid. Let's play back at him, right? No, you can't do that now. No.
Now, does he not sound like he's defending this guy? Jizzle is just so brain dead.
To me, that's lies by omission.
He was sympathizing with his story. That was his story right there. This is what Aaron was crying about.
No. It's reporting my findings publicly. They wanted to know. I'm reporting my findings here. Wow, amazing. No. You can't do that because the state actors are saying, no, you're not up to the standard of being a journalist. Oh, really? Okay. But Turtle Boy got all that ways and that simp of his, Brett Schillerin, right? Going out bass fishing with a freaking mass shooter. Damn. No, gotta have credentials. No, I actually do have credentials to be doing what I'm doing and talk to the FCC about some of this stuff even a long time ago. And I was actually approached by someone to start a radio station and what it'd take. And I go, well, let's find a transmitter or you gotta, take over another one. And I wanted to start fresh. So I actually hunted down a transmitter that wasn't too far away. Yeah, for the whole Phoenix, like central, almost northern Arizona. And I got serious, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm wondering if I'm getting worked. And yeah, that guy's kind of sus. But it's always to figure out how far you're willing to go. But these guys definitely wanted to play like they're willing to go far. And no, sorry.
He didn't care about the age of that victim. You care nothing about none of that.
Whoa.
Heroin junkie, so what? Doing favors for cops, even more of a piece of shit. This is how his mind is running.
Wow, because it's happening.
So,
like
I said before, man.
Here comes the influencer. Don't forget your product placement, ladies.
It's really sad to look at that.
Deflect.
Then he wonders why.
Deflect to think. Just keep adding the shade, huh? This is what I do. I'm gonna do it.
I say that he's a pedo sympathizer because he listened to Rex's story about this thing. That's not.
So yeah, you can't give an RSO compliance check. Got it.
The story. It's not what's in the documents. Obviously, you didn't read it. You said you seen the son's testimony. You know you hadn't seen it. You just lied.
Wow, no, it's been floating around, the son's testimony. Shizzle even went over it or definitely heard it. There was a lot of us that heard that testimony, and that was like the breaking point for that guy. As far as, I mean, if you're going to build a case to protect yourself, if there's a weaponized pred on the loose, you might want as much evidence as possible. And then when you come to the determination, yeah, there's some shady shit going on here, I'm going to troll the fuck out of him on the way out. And that's what you got to do, man. Instead of just running from the fire. Yeah, hopefully, and it did work. The main supporter and the rodent fought each other and in court. I haven't seen all the court case record for that. And that's kind of why I do gaslight these assholes. But they're with and doing damage control for that main supporter and many other really fucking weird little network shitbags that keep on failing. But that's how the game of infiltration works. They're going to work in, just like on the Proud Boys, the leader of the Proud Boys kind of swinging back a ways. The leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique, was a snitch. And that's how they were able to pull off a lot of crazy shit and put a lot of people in jail. But it's usually a leader. Look at how fellowmon in the background, Angela G and all these that are left, how they either got to help hide behind sock accounts and shit like that. It's crazy, but, you know, the Muffin Man thinks he's orchestrating a symphony.
That's what you do. You're a liar, along with this
guy. Okay, Irvin. All right, Irvin. You full of shit, Irvin.
So,
do we got anything
else?
Anything else? We've destroyed them for the day. We got them for today, guys.
Videos I should be finishing up.
Just like fellowmon, we got a video coming up down the road. Down the road.
I think the guy looks for the type. Oh yeah, brain dead with gullible. Chisel's so gullible, he fell for conspiracy. He doesn't portray that. She was 15 at the time, yeah. He also in that stream that you were on, he was saying that he got sent the victim was 15. The victim was. You were talking about that engagement that was going on. So we get out. Plus, in the state where that happened, I think the agent said he just screwed up all the way. There's no way that they're got that right. All he does is lie. I was just waiting for the perfect spot. I know that they ain't gonna listen to me. Got your point. Shizzle, he did say that he felt sorry for.
Where's it? Where's that anywhere? Where's that anywhere? Would have been in the clips. See how he's selling bullshit? Oh my god.
He gave the sob story that he wanted to believe. So when all the stuff came out, he didn't believe it anymore. Yet he was, for months, going around talking about his case and how much money he was going to win. Yeah, they talk about that in this room. We talked about it in this room.
Yeah, it's not good when freaking sickos win a bunch of money to become bigger sickos. I mean, come on, don't you realize that? Holy piss, dude.
You know what his answer was? Yeah, because you guys want to know about the sicko. Now, I don't think anyone wanted to know he was winning money from his case and stuff like that. I think people would have been outraged. Be like, why are people giving this freaking money? So there's that. Hopefully that closes the chapter on some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure along the way I'll find something better, a juicier clip.
He thought, and you don't want to mess with that, man. You want to get straight up case record on that shit. Getting involved and in the middle and trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, all said and done, yeah, you got to stay the way out of these fucking weirdos. But it's somebody had to, and a few. I'm not just saying myself. There was a lot of people that went in on that sicko, but there was no one really on the phone with him while he's cruising around a bus stop at the college. So there was some things that were going on there that were not good. But to have him pressed, to have Bird and 303 press him, and then him get on the phone and start spilling his guts to that main supporter, Flathead. His name was Dustin. I can't remember his last name. But yeah, that was some pretty serious shit, man. Then they ended up taking each other to court, and you don't know the ending of that for some reason. But I think you got to pay for it. And it's like, you don't. Why make such a big deal out of it too? Especially, I mean, Flathead should take accountability on that, especially him threatening to sue me. So it's like, fuck that. But you know what though? The biggest case right here, I think, is going on. Babyface bails. He does not want me to play this. Right? He's got better things to do. He's all homie, man. They're all going to court and shit. What the fuck, dude? They're still taking each other to court. But getting Nasty Troll Media involved, I try to warn Nasty Troll Media. These guys are going to use you. Fuck that, dude. Just do your own thing. Don't get involved. And the thing is, especially if I'm going to talk about like copyright law and your own creation, people are going to steal it anyway, especially if it's good. And that's, I mean, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. So some people want to become a professional in their artistic field, but it's like the path is still being paved. Is like a long time ago when the shoe shiners and the hair braiders all of a sudden were getting busted, and then they made them go through a school, but there isn't a shoe shiner school to do street either art or some type of a service. So with those cases, one, it changes some things. Also, the way, I mean, basically the grift works. But the thing is, I mean, you're almost, when you're trying to sell artwork, it's nearly a grift. But the thing is, you're getting something besides a clown show or a circus game that is set up against you through some shady operation coming through town. Buying real art from people that it put their time and energy into it. There are people out there that can do that in anime and so forth. But yeah, fucking with Nasty Troll Media, not a good idea. Not a good. Look at what happened to Glazing Dean. She's tripping out, yo. And now I think she's trying to be besties with Nasty Troll because it's, trying to suck him in to where he just doesn't need to. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe he does. Not. I'm just here reporting the social media drama news. Jeez. Listen to this. Listen to this crock.
Fucking piece of crap. You go ahead and keep attacking the
This is a familiar voice in my neck of the woods.
exploiting families of victims of your fucking gang. We've got your Hollywood producer. We've got her going after 4 different people who were shot to death. Actual homicides. And you and your buddies were contacting with those people while they were still alive. And you were trying to set somebody else up. You and your ghoulish porn actress filthy friends. And we've got your professor friend who was into the 7-year-old girls too.
That's nasty, Denise.
Keep going, Terry Joyce Randolph. Keep going.
Nasty, Denise.
Your college never filed any complaints against me. No police ever visited me. You go ahead and play this for your police department. Play it. Play it for all of your police officers out there in Fresno, California. You goddamn lying piece of shit. You goddamn child trafficking, porn, geriatric, drunk. I'm going after the gang that killed my daughter, and you're a member of that gang. You joined it. You lying piece of shit. Go on, file a complaint. Bring it. Bring it. Bring all your goddamn videos with you. You goddamn piece of shit. You think we're not counting up all the paywalls? You're using my face, my voice. You're attacking me for speaking up about my own daughter. God damn you, Terry Joyce Randolph. God damn you and the demons who spawned you.
That's not good.
You goddamn piece of shit. Play this for every police officer in your whole goddamn state. Go on. File all the complaints you want to file. Bring it. We want to put you in front of a judge. We want a judge to see the senior citizen's wet dream. That was your own self-promoting channel. You were there putting that in video. You were going after those kids. You're going after the high school kids who take advanced placement at Fresno City College. You're grooming and trafficking those kids. You're coercing and exploiting and extorting. And God damn you, you're gonna end up in jail where you belong. And you can shake your ugly, saggy boobs and all your 3 or 4 chins for all the porn, geriatric porn creatures you're gonna be sharing a spell with. You goddamn piece of shit. Go ahead. File a complaint. Tell them this is harassment. And show them what you've been doing to me and to my family and to my friends and to Thomas, who never did a damn thing to you.
Notice that she mentions Thomas, right? Thomas Schoenberger.
Damn lying sack of shit. You goddamn mental case, you goddamn drunk. You're too old to do pornography. You're ugly. And your hair does look like a cheap plastic wig. It looks like something you got at the Dollar Tree.
So that's it. And this happened not even a year ago. All right. This was a phone call that was made on May 28th, 2024. So I guess like you can say, yeah, it's more than a year ago. I'm sorry. So this happened like a year ago, but she's still talking about me. She's got a YouTube channel back again. But this was a personal harassing cell phone call that I got on my cell. She actually called my cell to leave this message for me. That is harassment. That is harassment. All right. Denise has also called my employment. She talks about Fresno City College. She called Fresno City College to tell them those lies that she said. See, Thomas started this I'm a barely legal porn person who is grooming teenagers, and I have a studio and all this kind of stuff, and it's been repeated, and it's continuing to be repeated by David Schurter. So it's coming from like different people. Now that's defamation, and that's a whole nother situation. So I'm gonna get into I pulled up a few things here. But before I do that, I wanna wet your whistle with Nasty Troll Media and how Nasty Troll Media is participating in the same defamation things that Denise just said. He took a picture like it was like Dear Abby, and made it look like there was a college student at saying something. And this is what he posted on. It's probably still on his Nasty Troll Media YouTube community page. So let's just read this. Patrick and Denise have been coordinating harassment with Thomas Schellenberger against me. Okay, so let's read it. Dear Abby, I'm a 20-year-old college student who's pretty much at my wit's end with my living situation due to some bad luck with housing. I ended up rooming with the older woman, probably in her 60s, who is a total nightmare. She's a smelly drunk who blasts what she calls AI music. That's just awful noise, dances around horribly like she's in her own world, and never leaves the house. She live streams all day long, screaming into her camera about whatever, and her paranoid fantasies are non-stop. She thinks everyone's out to get her, including me. But the worst part, she started spying on me while I'm showering and leering at me in ways that make my skin crawl. I feel violated and unsafe, and I'm exhausted from dealing with all this while trying to focus on my studies. What should I do? I can't afford to move out right away. This is unbearable. Trapped in the dorm from hell here. So let me just verify to everybody that I'm not living in a dorm. All right. I do not live on campus or in a dorm, and I don't share showers or bathrooms with anybody. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It is, there are people here that aren't students, by the way, but this apartment building is geared towards students at Fresno State. There's a shuttle that takes us to and from classes and line that's offered as part of our rent. But I'm in an apartment with my own bedroom and my own shower and my own closet. All right? So I just want to clarify that. National Meeting does all these gross AI pictures. Anything with AI, gross AI, grotesque photos that apparently me, but it doesn't look anything like me. But he uses identifying things that belong to me, like how the back of my wall looks right now, or my red hat that I wear, or my fuzzy black sweater that he incorporates into his drawings, and he tags me in it, and then it has my names in it, like Terry of copyright fee. We're gonna get into that here in just a minute in regards to some of the comments that he's making. So, and sometimes Patrick he's also doxed my parts of my address, along with Thomas Schellenberger, who's also doxed parts of my address. Coordinated together, Thomas Schellenberger shares Nasty Troll Meeting's defamation of me. He shares Blazing Stars' defamation of me and supports it. He shares Denise McTow's, defamation of me, harassment of me on his timeline. He supports what they do, and he repeats and does the same thing. He started the dialogue. He emails David Schurter all hours of the night so that David Schurter can repeat the same lies about me on his YouTube channel and on his blog. Okay? And I have droves of evidence and information of what's been taking place. And trust me, I will file for restraining orders. I will be filing for lawsuits, guys. I will. Because it's happening. And I'm done with it. And I'm not going to take it anymore. Trap. See, to the point where Patrick here. Trap. Your situation was not responding. Trap. Your situation was not being present for serious threat to nature. And you should have to that they have longer necessary. First things first. This point is there threat, partially in the possibly illegal territory, invasion, and qualify as harassment and voyeurism. Document everything. Keep a lot of cases at today's time. If possible, gather evidence of yourself on your life. If they capture or detain or you reach out for help, start your own house conversation. You often have resources to answer alternative housing. If you're occupied, contact your landlord or local tenant. From dealing with it all while trying to focus on my studies. Oh wait, double doing it here. Don't hesitate to call security police if you feel threatened. Better safe than sorry. In the meantime, set firm boundaries, lock the bathroom, install a temporary lock unit, keep your personal space private, minimize interaction. Avoid confronting her directly if she follows over drinking and paranoia. Quit escalating. And notice the drinking thing. I don't drink. I have a beer once in a while, but I'm not drunk. Right? I'm not an alcoholic. So when you Blazing Scar doing it. Patrick's doing it. Denise is doing it. Thomas Schoenberger's done it. When you make lies about somebody, see, that's not an opinion. I have an opinion that she's a drunk. That's saying that I'm a drunk. That's defamation. That's malicious defamation. Did you hear Denise say it in her video? She said it. She not video. That cell phone call. She called me a drunk. I'm sure you're watching, Patrick, Denise, Thomas. If somebody's watching for you, take notes. Baby fist.
Oh, baby fist. You're busted in my chat.
I mean, look, I'm just gonna say it. Babyface is in all the drama places. He shows up to every chat. He's not allowed in my chat. Because he's on the board of directors for Cicada 330 with Thomas Schoenberger. I mean, look, I'm just gonna say it. Maybe this is in all the drama places. He shows up to every chat. He's not allowed in my chat. Because he's on the board of directors for Cicada 3301 with Thomas Schoenberger. He's had activities in organizations that I don't support. Yes. I know you guys might like him. You want to break bread with him. You want to be nice to him. I don't want him in my chat. Don't hesitate to involve campus security or the police if you feel threatened, blah, 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 focus on the exit strategy, blah, blah, blah. So this is what he posts as a form of harassment against me. And yes, Patrick, you've been cyber stalking me. We're going to get into that in just a second. And I have a right to talk about it. And nobody's here to stop. I find that it's probably easier for you to watch them on Rumble. It's also on, YouTube underneath the title National Media Always Wins. But here is the same recording basically, but I changed the thumbnail to it. And Patrick has been making like these really disturbing, incredibly disturbing AI images that dehumanizes me, has balls stuff in my mouth, sometimes I'm not dressed totally. I might be a dog, I might be a bee, I might have a teapot in my head, images of cannibalism, just really disturbing images, severed arm, blood dripping off of it, and my face with my nose separated into two different noses, just really creepy, disturbing images that are meant towards me. Some of them right now, we can give me a copyright. I'll see you. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But you can see where he's writing my name, spelling my theory, the way I spell it, as if it's a tattoo coming down my arm. Just stuff like this is going on. And then I made a thumbnail where I lifted the AI images, which is not copyrighted. Like Patrick can copyright those images by being textful or adding something to it. But the AI image itself that he's building around it, where he's one and claims it is art. It's not really. But in my opinion, legally with AI, if you add something to an AI image, then it's your art. Then you can claim it. But it's just image itself without those things added, that's owned by AI, and that's the images that I show in my phone. There's no text, there's no other addition to what Patrick did. Therefore, what I'm doing with those images is my transformative work of it. See?
She's like almost like a carp, but like a leech on a carp.
But he wants to scream and do copyright because he will copyright me. He even copyright struck me for sharing his community page because that little thumbnail that he uses in it is actually a copyrighted image when actually I was paying attention to what he was writing about. Because he doesn't want me talking about him. He wants to do what he's doing and have no consequences. He doesn't want a light shown upon him.
A prawn.
So he will manipulate laws or whatever to work in his favor. And it doesn't have laws. He'll participate and write down his does. Like he was I mean, I am recording this, but I have some knowledge of AI.